Hello, my stamping friends. It's Christine from Christine's Stamping Spot. Welcome to my Mystery Monday video today. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Alberta, Canada, and thank you for joining in from wherever you're joining in. Leave a note in the comments and let us know where you're tuning in from. So today we are going to make a project using the Everyday Arches bundle. Now I think I've kind of hinted at this before, and we have used some of the dies in different projects and also some of this coordinating designer paper, which is called the Everyday Skies 6x6 paper. And I think I kind of showcased this in one of my previous videos, but it's basically a lot of clouds, and you get 48 sheets with different motifs. And then on the back, it's very simple patterns that are great for backgrounds or whatever you'd like to look, use them for. There's some great stars or night skies. So I think this is quite versatile, and it does use a couple of our retiring in colors, I believe. So we have some of the, let me see, maybe not. I thought it maybe did. No, actually, I guess it doesn't. So we're good. Sorry for that little, I had some cut pieces that flew out of my package, but we will put those away. Yeah, so really fun paper and great with that airplane set that we also have, which I can't think of the name of right now. But this is the stamp set, and these are the amazing dies. Let me just stick these back in. So a bunch of arch dies that are nested, so you can do a variety of layers with them. And that's actually what drew me to this bundle, was these dies. I thought they were fabulous. And here you can do some really nice stamping, lots of different greetings in there as well. Okay, so to today's project, this was inspired by Mary Fish of Stampin' Pretty, and I stuck a little close to her, well, pretty close to her design. I just changed up some of the measurements a little bit. And this here you can see is some of that great designer paper that we've used. Okay, so let's get to making this card. So we are starting with a piece of basic white, which is 11 by 4 1/4. So we are going to fold this in half here. Okay, so our orientation, it's going to be sort of a flip up, okay? So on top of that, we are going to put some of this great designer paper. So I've chosen one of the more basic patterns on the back side. These are the clouds. So if you wanted to use the clouds, you could. But we're just going to go with the more neutral sort of palette underneath. So this is more like a Cajun craze, I think. There's a whole variety of colors in this package, so you can have a wide choice of colors to choose from when you're mixing and matching. All right, so we have that, and then we're going to put on a piece of Night of Navy. I think this sort of Cajun or pecan, whatever this is, goes really lovely with this Night of Navy. So we're just going to put this underneath for a little bit of a contrast, kind of sort of centered, I would say. Okay, and then we're going to put together the arch paper. So I cut using 2 of the arch dies, and I will put the exact ones in the measurements below on the post. And then the designer paper I used was this one from the pack, and just cut it down and use the arch to cut out this paper. This is a beautiful sort of sunset motif, is how I interpret it. Okay, so we're going to layer the designer paper on top of the white. Okay, so let's put that on top. All right, and then we will put this on top of our Night of Navy, so sort of centered again. All right, so kind of like so. And then we're gonna use some more of that designer paper. So this is the background, and then we're gonna use these more neutral palettes again. So we're gonna put this little piece on top of this larger one, and I'm just going to sort of center it. And again, I will post these measurements, so not to worry. Okay, and then this, we're going to pop up with some dimensionals in the center. So however many you would like to use, we're going to anchor that down across our arch. Okay, so we will put this sort of, now it's going to go, it's measured to go a little bit over the white of the arch. If you wanted to cut it, you know, longer, you could. And then I stamped a hello from the stamp set right here in Night of Navy ink, and I cut it out with the smallest of the arches dies. So that's another way to get some really great greetings, is to use some of these arch dies. And we're going to pop that up also with some dimensionals here. And we'll put that in the center here. And lastly, we're going to add a little bit of ribbon. So I have this ribbon from the Natural Tones linen thread. So you get 3 spools, a Night of Navy. This is more like a mossy meadow and a pecan pie. These were carried over from our holiday catalog. I believe they were part of the Nests of Winter suite or bundle. So this navy was perfect. So I am just going to add that on with a few, glue dots here. I've got a couple of old packages that still have the glue dots on the outside as opposed to the inside. So I'm always having to pay attention. Okay, so let's put a couple of glue dots on there, and we'll just add it right here. I did a double bow, but if you just wanted to do a single, that's an option. And if you also wanted to add a few embellishments, you could as well. In the stamp set, there's also these little airplane images and these birds, these swallows. So those might look nice stamped on there as well. Or any sort of embellishments if you wanted to add a couple as well. So kind of a simple card and a great use of that designer paper using, you know, both sides of the patterns in the package. So I hope you enjoyed that project today and wishing you a really wonderful week. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.